Hey guys, it's Emmy from Littles. I'm getting ready to show y'all a couple drought tolerant perennials. However, they are not drought tolerant right now or when you first plant them in the ground. They have to be established first. So if you decide to plant these in the ground now, you are going to have to water them throughout the summer. And then during the winter, you can just let Mother Nature water it periodically. And then in the spring, when it starts to leaf out, you don't necessarily have to water it every day. Now, if we go through a severe drought of no water for like a whole month, then I would water it just a little bit. However, if it's raining, periodically throughout the month, you should be okay to where you don't have to water them every day. However, one tip that I do say, as these start to bloom and start to reproduce, I would suggest watering them a little bit more. But after they are established, you can kind of just forget about them and let them do their thing. It's not going to be the end of the world if you don't water them. They will keep blooming. Next up, I have the Shasta Daisy. They have white blooms on them. It can take the full sun. After a couple years, it will get at least 3 feet tall and about 3 feet wide. It does like to reproduce. As you can see, multiple plants are in this pot. I have one of many colors of the cone flower. This one right here is the sombrero hot coral. It can take the full hot sun. Normally gets about 12 inches tall and 12 inches wide. These do reproduce, but very slowly, so it's not as rapid as the Shasta Daisy. Next, I have the Millie Rock Yarrow. This is the tag of all the blooms together. Gets about 12 inches tall, about 12 inches wide. Can take the full hot sun. These do like to be deadhead throughout the summer, so we have already cut off some of the dead blooms. And when you cut the dead blooms off, it just kind of stigmatizes the plant to want to reproduce some more blooms for you. The yarrow just kind of does its thing. It's not really reproducing, so it will just kind of stay that 12 inches wide, and it won't really reproduce any other plants for you. Next, I have the black-eyed Susans. This is the yellow bloom on them. They can take the full hot sun. I do not suggest cutting off the dead blooms on these because, as you see right here in the center is this black center. There are seeds inside of here that will fall down and create a bunch of other plants for you so that it can spread. If you do not want the black-eyed Susan to spread, then do cut the blooms off so that way all those seeds won't make new plants for you. Next, I have Hidden Chicks, or some people call them Hidden Bitties. This is the black variety, and you can see it centered, and then it has little babies running off on it. Take the full hot sun. It does really good in a clay pot outside, or you can plant them in the ground. And as you saw, these little babies going around the pot, it does spread and multiply. However, if you do want to make multiple plants out of it, you can cut it past the leaves and you can stick it in a pot and you will have another plant in no time. So, like I said, all of these are drought tolerant after they are established. So, if you come in and get some now, you will have to water them throughout the rest of the summer, and then during the winter, let Mother Nature water it. And then in the spring, when they start to leaf out, you don't have to water them every day. Kind of just let Mother Nature do it for you. However, if we do go through a severe drought, like I said, more than a month of no rain, I would water them periodically just to ensure that they are healthy. So there is a bunch of other drought tolerant plants out there. I just showed you some of our favorites. So if you have any questions or concerns, let us know. Y'all have a great day.